Next is our roving reporter segment with Huldah Thompson. Huldah will be spotlighting the Hamilton Hill Clergy Group in their upcoming march, Schenectady for Jesus. Let's watch this one.
Welcome to the Roving Reporter segment of Impact, where we spotlight special events and organizations in and around the capital region. This week, we're spotlighting the Hamilton Hill Vicinity Clergy Group and their upcoming Schenectady Walk for Jesus on August 4th.
Well, I was probably the key member to get it started. Chauncey Williams, if some of you remember Chauncey, came to me once, and after a young fellow got shot and killed on the corner of the church parking lot, asked me if there was something that the clergy in our community could do. And so I called a meeting of all clergy. And out of that group, this group has continued to stay on. We had several different events, several different things that happened in our community. Each time there was another act of violence, we would continue to pray for that particular area of town, that particular person or their family. We oftentimes were involved in the funeral services so we could bring the community together.
In its 10 years of existence, the clergy group has done more than just pray for the neighborhood.
I got involved with this Hamilton Hill Clergy Group. We've been praying, as was mentioned, for a number of years, over 10 years. We've been looking for sustainable efforts where we could be an ongoing presence in our community. And one of the ways, there are several things, but one of the ways we've been an ongoing presence is through the schools. The opportunities in being really a presence in the schools, encouraging young people in education, encouraging the faculty and staff in the work that they do, just coming alongside of them and letting them know that we support them and would like to make ourselves available to help in whatever way. And also with young people, helping them get through school. We've had opportunities to send a couple of guys to college, so we're helping them with their SATs and helping them to get to the test to take it, and then after they've taken it, to evaluate the scores and then help them in a way to get to school. I mean, it's just been, this has been a work in progress, but we've seen over the years, this is our 6th season. We've completed our 6th season in the school, at several schools, at the high school, at a couple of the middle schools, and our church, several of our churches, we've adopted elementary schools because we see the need beginning before they get to high school or middle school, even there at elementary school, and being able to get to know families.
Aside from making inroads in the school, Minister Sandy Lawyer has made the streets of Schenectady her mission field.
I'm a newcomer in this group. I've only been here, I think, 2 years. I've been a missionary in Africa, and I came home. I am a prayer warrior, and I've always had a love for this city. So I'm here. I walk the streets. I'm out on the streets every day, talking with people and praying with people. So that's what I do.
Pastor Ted Ward of Koinonia Ministry organizes the annual Jamboree held in September.
Been involved with the Hamilton Hill Prayer Group since 2004. Pastor Graham had one of the members had brought me in and introduced me to everyone. One of the things that we're involved in with the group is the Schenectady Wild Jamboree. This is our 5th year in doing that, and it's an outreach that the group does in the community by providing food and the gospel and gospel message and gifts to some of the community members and to the children. There are a lot of activities that happen at the Wild Jam, which will be our 5th year in doing this. God has used this group in various ways to impact the community, to impact people's lives in many ways. It's just been multifaceted in its approach in reaching the community with the gospel, reaching the community with love, reaching the community by giving of ourselves and showing that we're there to love them, we're there to pray for the community, we're there to do everything that's necessary to help families and youth and adults to know God, one, and secondly, be a supportive to them as far as socially being able to allow them to see that there are those who do care about them and that their welfare is a concern to the clergy within the community itself.
On August 4th, the group will host its 7th annual Schenectady Walk for Jesus.
Yeah, this is our 7th year. We have already marched 6th year in Schenectady, but this is our 7th year. And the churches will come together. It's a joint effort of all the churches coming together and taking back the streets of Schenectady for Jesus. We are presenting to the city of Schenectady, Jesus is the answer for our people, our young people, our children, and the families in Schenectady. We will be centering around the Hamilton Hill area, some of the strategic areas where violence has been taking place. Our theme for this year is greater things, and we believe that God have greater things for this city and also unity in Jesus Christ. Along the way, we have 8 different stops where we have different prayers being offered for the city of Schenectady, and also a little sermonette that will be preached in different areas. Our first stop will be at the corner of Albany and Schenectady, Albany and Hewlett Street. Then our second stop will be at the corner of Swan and Albany Street. Our third stop will be at Duane Avenue. And then our fourth stop is going to be at the corner of Steuben and Stanley Street. Our last stop is going to be in Schenectady Street. And then we'll be heading to the park where we're going to be having refreshments, a live band, and so forth for the kids, and fun activities for the kids. So we are asking the entire public to come and support us. We will be at the park by around 4:30. We should be at the park, and we are asking the entire public to come and support us as we present Jesus to Schenectady.
Our first focus is prayer. We come together every week to offer up our prayers for one another and for the city, for the people who live in the city, the people who travel in and out of the city. Quality of life is a very big concern that we have. So as we come together, we verify our unity under the banner of Jesus Christ. We are unified. We come from all different denominations, but yet we are unified in our Christian walk.
For more information about this event or the Hamilton Hill Vicinity Clergy Group, you can contact Reverend Heisey or Pastor Roberts at the following numbers. You've been watching the Roving Reporter segment of Impact. I'm Huldah Thompson. See you next time.
Proctors, bringing the best in arts, education, and entertainment.